Welcome to Possibilities.
Possibilities is a program that showcases the talent of persons with disabilities.
It's not the body that does it, but the brain that does it.
Possibility.
Possibilities.
Possibility.
Possibilities.
Possibility.
Hello and welcome to Possibilities. My name is Ave. I am an amputee. Possibilities is a program where we showcase the talents of persons with disabilities. It's a program where persons with disability tell their story the way it is. And it's also a program where friends of persons with disabilities come to tell us what they are doing to help the lives of persons with disability. And in the studio today, we have a very good friend of persons with disabilities. She is so many things to so many different people. But to me, she is a mother, a friend, a mentor. In fact, she is so many things. With me today, I have Mrs. Ikalon. Welcome, ma'am.
Thank you very much.
Please, ma'am, may our viewers meet you.
My name is Ikalo Udo. I'm a mother of 3, happily married. I've worked in the bank before. I left the banking industry to pursue my personal ambition and my passion, which is to give back to the society after I've learned so much in the corporate world.
Okay.
So that's basically me.
Okay, Margaret, you left a lot out of your profile, but I'm going to expose you. Going by your profile, I saw something that really interested me, and that is the reason why you are on our program today. Your passion for the well-being of persons with disabilities. I will start by asking you to tell us more about Project Thinkable. That is where I met you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, Project Thinkable actually started last year around the month of June,
Okay.
by an NGO, Steps to the Top Leadership Center.
Okay.
The CEO of that NGO is Dr. Teresa Wachuku.
Okay.
So she reached out to me because she knows I love teaching about empowering people, making them have more belief in themselves.
Exactly.
And there were other facilitators, and I was among those people she called in June.
Okay.
And she told her that she had this project that has been bothering her about shifting the mindset of women living with disabilities in Abuja.
Okay.
And I was super excited. It was my first time, having the opportunity. I've been training women, but not really with women with disabilities. So coming into the program made me appreciate them better.
Okay.
To find out that there are women that have so many potentials, they just want to be understood. So she took us on that training, and training all the facilitators. And then we're now ready to go back and teach and empower women in Abuja with disabilities.
Okay, man. So going by the training and your experience with this woman, what can you tell us about persons with disability, especially women with disability?
Women with disabilities want to be happy. I've met wonderful women who want to go swimming.
Exactly.
Even without legs.
Yeah.
I've met women who are so creative, so talented. They want to sell their wares. They make soap, they make air fresheners, they make lovely dresses. They just want the society to appreciate them and appreciate their work.
Exactly.
But the society has not been fair to them. And we made them to stop thinking about what the society thinks about
them. Yeah.
And focus on what is driving them from within them. And that people like us are there. So they should keep on showcasing their talents. And very soon they will meet with the right people. And we're also working with other people. I use my platform to say there's nothing wrong with these people. They're even more gifted than many people who have complete hands and legs. They can do so many things. That's how God has blessed them.
Wow. How I wish we have more of you in the society that thinks that these women, this group of persons deserve to be heard. How I wish. Okay, ma, so going by what the Nigerian society is right now, is it favorable to persons with disability, or what will you rate the society presently?
Well, presently, I would say it's not favorable at all. It's not favorable at all. I want to start from the just concluded election. There was a lady there, Lois Outer,
Okay, yeah.
who was giving out her time to help women in the FCT. You know, she has gone to the United States. She's a fellow of so many great
As
international
a
organizations.
Mandela Fellow and stuff like
talented
that.
woman.
Yeah.
But even amongst
Persons with
persons with
disabilities.
disability, they believe that one of them can represent the whole nation. So the mindset needs to be changed. There's nothing wrong with anyone living with disability. They have equal abilities as people, except maybe the physical ones. They are
Yeah.
very intellectually sound.
Exactly.
So people have gone to school, to had a very good job,
Yeah.
you know, in a very good company. I
Company,
know that.
prestigious company in
Exactly.
Nigeria.
So for her to be there, they must have seen something great about her. So I believe they are not being considered the right sphere of society, and more attention needs to be drawn to them so they can come at par with other people.
Exactly. Wow. From the experience you have with these young women with disability, why on Project Thinkable? From the stories, the background they told you of their stories, what will you see? Is their parents really helpful in their development or something? I don't know. The support from the family, immediate family.
Well, I had different interactions with different people. I have somebody like a Joy
Yeah.
that was in my group. She wasn't born with disability.
Okay.
So it's good to differentiate that.
Yes.
People were born with
Why some
disability,
acquired
some
disability.
along the way.
Exactly.
And those people who were born with it, I believe those people had more support
Okay.
from the family member, because that was a child that was born with that disability. So they tried, the women I saw,
Yeah.
the family tried to support them. But the people that had more issues were people that had an accident along the way.
Yeah.
Like this particular lady called Joy, she's married. She was working in a bank before.
Wow.
All of a sudden, she had an accident that affected her spinal cord. And before we knew it, the husband,
Yes.
she was a member, she was my mentee.
Yes.
You know, I've reached out to her. The husband just abandoned her.
Completely.
Left her and said he had nothing to do with her again. So right now she's confined to a wheelchair. She can't do anything, and the husband just walked away.
Wow.
And left her with two lovely sons.
That's terrible.
So when I see all that, I'm like, where did the love go? This was
Yeah.
a woman you lived with, and you that you think you are able, you don't know what will happen to you tomorrow. Nothing has changed, just a physical disability.
Yes.
But that is just one case. But the other people, there's another lady who is visually impaired. Mrs. Okechukwu, one of the people in my group that I trained.
Yes.
She is visually impaired, but she has a water factory.
Wow.
She has a grown-up son who is helping you. He even came for the
Program.
graduation
Okay, yeah, with
to
her.
to support her. You know, the woman is doing very well. Everything I taught, she understood
Perfectly, yeah.
These people are very. They even grab things faster because they have this world of imagination.
Yes.
So I use mostly feeling. I use hands to explain things to them. So it's just that different people. But the children, people who are having this disability, some parents feel ashamed of their.
Exactly.
Even siblings feel that this person should not be brought out. Because I had an interaction of a child who was always left in the room,
Yeah.
never to come out. But that child will not live the full potentials of her being.
Exactly.
She's not allowed to go to school to get an education.
Yeah.
We have great people in Nigeria who are visually impaired, who are waxing songs every day.
Exactly.
In fact, great hit songs. They're the ones that write the songs. And if you look at his story, that person, it was the mother that did not take that disability as an issue.
Exactly.
She made him to go and play with his friends.
She
pushed
projected him.
Exactly. She said, go,
So
you
this-
can do everything. In fact,
Exactly.
when listening to his story, he said they made fun of him and he had fun, but that made him a balanced, normal. He did not feel like a second-class citizen from small.
Exactly.
He played with his friends. When they even said jump over maybe there was a space and there was nothing like that, he would still be jumping. They were making
Yes.
fun of him, but he grew up like that, and now he's a celebrated figure all over the world. He's speaking in tech. So I think we need more role models
Yeah.
to talk to parents
Exactly.
who have these children, so they can come out of
To
their
project
hiding
the
place.
children.
Because some mothers don't know how to handle. Maybe that might be
Exactly.
the only child amongst other able children.
Yeah.
So they don't know the experience. But when they hear this kind of stories, they are inspired. That's why I was inspired that, wow, something good can come out of these children.
Exactly. So you're trying to tell parents to project those children, seek for ways to help those
Parents should
children.
find out, Google and find out people living with disabilities who are millionaires all over. Even in Nigeria, we have them.
Exactly.
Find out their story. The success of every man is in his story.
Exactly.
Go and read about them and go and find out how his childhood was. Then you know that it's the family love, the family support. When you tell a child, you can do it, there's no limitation.
Exactly.
The child will say, I can wear my underwear by myself. I don't need, I don't need to, you don't need to help me brush my mouth.
Exactly.
God has given an ability to everyone who has a disability.
Yeah.
They just need to find it. That's what the parents and the family need to
Needs to
support them
do.
to find out.
Okay, viewers, we'll be back. Let's take a short break, and Ma Ikalo will be taking us into her journey to disability community. Welcome back, and the program has been Possibilities. Still my guest, Mrs. Ikalon. Oh man, if given the opportunity with a government law worker and lawmaker, what would be that request you request on behalf of persons with disability?
If I'm given the opportunity to work with a government lawmaker, I would ensure that anyone in the National Assembly brings out the story, the successes of so many women and men and children with disabilities. It's because they have not, their stories have not been projected. Their songs have not been projected, that we are not seeing them as adding to the GDP of this great nation.
Exactly.
They are caterers, they are journalists like yourself, projecting this great job. They are talented, they all went to school. I know of so many great people who are visually impaired, who have PhDs.
Yeah.
And these people have a lot to contribute to our society. If we do not bring them out, that is how I want the lawmaker to fight for the cause in the National Assembly. Talk about, mention their names, what they are doing, their little spaces.
Whether they like it or not, persons with disability exist in this country.
They do, and they have a lot to contribute.
Exactly.
And if we don't recognize them, we are losing out. If we don't even have them in the National Assembly, we are losing out, because we need to tap from this, the talents that they have. And if one person is there, I assure them that more people, they will more recognize, their causes will go far, and we will get more from that society.
Okay, Ma, your journey so far in the disability community, if given the opportunity again to start all over, work with these women, will you accept that opportunity?
Definitely. I'm always being called by different women. There's a lady, Madam Helen, who is, I think she's the president of the Ladies with Disability in Abuja.
Okay,
visually.
No, deaf women.
Deaf women. Okay, Deaf
Association
Women
of Nigeria,
Association.
Yeah.
Yes, she has. She reached out to me recently that she wants me to do something with her. So I'm in constant touch with these women.
Okay.
I'm in close touch. I monitor their progress. You know, so definitely I want to be part of them, because I believe that with just a little mind shift, they too will see the need to be all God has made them to be. They have so much in them. and you just need somebody to wake that thing in them, and they'll start flourishing.
Exactly.
So that's what I want to do for all of them.
Okay, Ma, they recently concluded Project Thinkable. I happen to be part of that Project Thinkable, and there was a part of a mentor and menteeship. Please, will you tell us about your mentee, who you mentored, how has your experience with her been, and...
Okay, yes, that's a very interesting one, because I'm actually seated in front of my mentee.
Wow.
What a lovely coincidence.
Yeah.
Yes, you were my mentee, and we're now friends because the project is over.
Yeah.
Well, during the course of the mentorship program from last year till date, it has been a sweet experience with my mentee. I would like to say it like that, because we had an outing that I was invited to, which you were also there.
Abuja Divas Hangout.
Yes, and you sharing your story, you made me go back to think.
Exactly.
You shared with us how you could bake, how the braids you are wearing, you made them, how you also have a TV program, how you are advocating for women, how you have an NGO.
Exactly.
Is it Q?
Quest Aid Foundation.
Quest Aid Foundation. I saw the pictures. You went to Benue, you went to an IDP camp, you went to train women on how to make small chops and how to sell it.
Yeah.
Many people who are physically able feel that they've lost all hope. They're committing suicide. Because the society, they blame the government, they say but you have shown the world that there are so many things a human being can do. That's my mentee, that is you. That you can bake, you can also do wigs for women, lovely wigs, and you can organize events, you can train. And you are even training able-bodied people along with women with disabilities. So that has even shown me, during our relationship, that there is no excuse for anybody to give anymore. Because the same 24 hours that you have is what every other person has.
Exactly.
So why can't we multitask and make ourselves happy? Because we actually become happier by giving back to society, by empowering people, by sharing knowledge. Because you even shared to me that despite your state right now, somebody you mentored in Benue reached out to you for money to pay her school fees. So you can say that you're even giving back to society. So that's a lot.
What I don't even have.
Do you understand? But you created something to give, and that is beautiful. And it should put a smile on somebody's face. And I encourage all women to also do that, because just by what you do, by this program being aired, somebody is getting inspired. And wow, despite the fact that she has one limb off, she's not given an excuse. You drove. She drives. You drove your car to meet me somewhere. So there's nothing. If you don't tell anybody anything is wrong with you, no, there's nothing wrong with you, my darling. You're doing fine.
And in fact, I really enjoyed my 1 year plus with you as my mentor. I really enjoyed myself.
Yes.
And I really thank God for that project.
It was beautiful.
It really brought us together.
STLC and Voice.
Exactly.
Voice was the sponsor of this laudable project. They partnered with Steps to the Tops
Leadership Center
to bring this, make it happen.
And we thank God for Dr. Teresa for the vision of Project Thinkable.
Exactly.
Okay, so man, what would be your word of advice to persons with disability, not just women, everybody that is challenged? What would be your word of advice to them?
I would like to encourage everyone living with any form of disability that there's so much that God expects you to accomplish on earth. The fact that you are alive is because God believes that there's so much you can give back to people around you. Forget about what you can't see, people cannot see. Well, God sees you as complete and whole, because he adds up much more to your brain with any disability in your body. So use your brain and go out and make a mark. Leave your mark in the cement or the rock of time, not sand of time.
Okay, so what is your advice to the Nigerian society? What should people do? How should people see? What is people's contact When you have a contact with a person with disability, how should they react?
I want to encourage everyone listening, both Nigerians all over the world,
Exactly.
that people, when you see them, love them because they are human beings.
A smile goes a long way.
A smile goes a long way. And I want to remind them that not all of them were born with such disabilities.
Exactly.
An unfortunate incident happened. So I want to turn the table around. What if you, watching me right now, had a child who was not born with a disability, but all of a sudden has an accident, and the only way to save that precious child's life is just to amputate a leg or a hand? Wouldn't you like that child to still live a happy life? That is how I want you to treat everyone you see living with disability.
Okay, Ma, it has been a lovely time having you here with me.
It's been my pleasure.
Hope when I call you again, you will gladly come so that we can have a tic-tac together.
Definitely, my sweet mentee.
Oh,
Thank
my
you.
beautiful, adorable, one-in-town mentor.
Thank you.
Okay, viewers out there, it has been a wonderful time with Mrs. Ikalon Udo. And the show has been Possibilities. You can join us same time, same station on another interesting edition. And we are also up for partnership and sponsorship. You can contact us on the contact on the screen. Thank you for joining us. Join us next time. Bye-bye.
Thank you.